Welcome back, guys. Welcome back to another episode of 220 Takes. Episode whatever. I'm Connor.
I'm Chris.
And I'm Evan.
All right, I didn't get the memo about the ASMR episode today, I suppose.
That's okay.
Got a pretty decently sized agenda today.
Yeah.
Obviously, the Bears didn't play today, so we'll talk about how we feel about going into next week's game against Commanders.
Mm-hmm.
But we got news. We got some league hopping. We got our predictions as always. So let's just jump into it.
All right.
Why don't we?
I like the sound of that.
Well, let's start with us playing intramural basketball.
Mm-hmm.
Little personal life stuff.
Yeah. We lost.
But that was a practice
It was
game.
a practice game.
Well,
We'll be locked in for our first regular game on Thursday.
You don't seem locked in, though.
I'm locked. I'm always locked.
You were just laughing about it like it's a joke.
Because we lost. But it was practice, though.
Oh, yeah, but that's how you get better.
Yeah.
So.
Man. Yeah, and I'm ruled out. Obviously, I always miss the first
Load
week.
management.
Load management. I'll be gone Thursday, come back Saturday. But, some personal related issues came up. So, I just got to take care
Oh,
of
like
it.
Romeo Dobbs? Like you're
Yeah.
mad that you're not getting the ball?
Yeah, the starting spot just wasn't enough. I only got 5 shots. So, I just...
Well, it seems like a personal problem.
Yeah, so I'm gonna take Thursday and think about it. Then I'm gonna come back with a better, mindset.
Oh, you're not requesting a trade or anything like that?
No, I just feel like I can definitely make a difference on this team.
Okay.
Whether hopefully it's not coming off the bench.
Connor, how'd you feel about your role on the team?
Got 3 boards, 1 assist. That's usually how I play.
What should we be looking for in next week's matchup?
More passing, probably.
I like that.
Okay.
If I'm open, I'm gonna shoot it.
I like that. I like that.
mindset. I
Hey.
never tell you to change that mindset.
Nothing wrong with that, man.
It's my favorite mindset.
Yeah.
Anything else you guys want to talk about?
Just saw Ghostbusters. Valid.
Ooh. And then we gotta do song of the week too.
Oh yeah, song of the week. Evan, what's the song of the week?
Song of the week is "I Never Lie" by Zach Top.
Nice.
Shout out Sam Theme for putting me on.
Mm-hmm.
Hope you're listening.
Yep. All right.
All right, let's hop into some other leagues.
Yeah.
Starting off, why don't you talk a little bit about the MLB playoffs?
As predicted,
I know. I saw it.
World Series matchup, Dodgers Yankees.
Mm-hmm.
I think Joe Buck just said on the broadcast for the Buccaneers game. Game 1's on Friday.
Okay.
I think that's what he said. Yeah, I would have hoped to see, some other teams in the matchups, but this was the prediction. The 2 best teams that were, in the playoffs, probably the 2 most expensive teams are up there. I don't think they're the most expensive teams, but they're the teams that spend a lot of money. Obviously,
Right.
they're going to be.
So
they're
this will
gonna
be
up there.
this will be competitive.
So this
though?
will be competitive.
Is this must watch?
It is must watch. I
Okay.
would say.
When's the first game?
Friday, I think.
Okay.
Friday.
I do think that I saw something that Yankees Dodgers are the most they've met up the most in the World Series out of any other matchups.
That is kind of weird, but
Which makes
that makes
sense,
sense. I was
yeah.
gonna say that makes sense from what I know about baseball.
Basketball starts tomorrow.
I'm excited.
Basketball starts
Although I don't
tomorrow.
think the Bulls play till Wednesday.
Yeah, they play on Wednesday, but there's some good matchups. Like
Mhm.
I'm gonna be watching Knicks Celtics.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's gonna be good for
Mhm.
sure.
It'll be
New look Knicks with the
new
with
look
Cat.
Knicks. Then Bronny plays later.
Yeah.
Bronny's Lakers.
I don't know if he's gonna play. We'll see.
Yeah, I tried to bet on his points, but it's just not.
For
an
some
option.
reason, there's no point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
was
tried to
gonna
bet
go-
on his minutes, but for some reason there's no minutes.
I was gonna go Bronny first basket.
Yeah.
That's
How much?
you should
come
call
on.
the number if you're
No,
gonna bet
bro.
Bronny first basket.
If I put $1 on that, there's no way I'm winning less than $5,000.
Yeah, probably because he's not playing.
On Wednesday, the Bucks play the 76ers.
I did see
Just one of my
something about
triggers.
Chris Middleton.
Yeah, he's not gonna start
Yeah?
this season. He's
Uh-huh.
not fully back yet from his
Oh,
ankle
really?
ankle surgery.
Okay.
So
There's
good to
there's
know.
there's been a lot of contract extensions today in the NBA.
oh
Yeah, I
yeah,
saw all that.
Jalen Green extended with the Rockets.
Trey Murphy with the Pelicans.
Alperen Sengun.
I did see one of the biggest things was Kuminga is not. They did not finalize a contract,
Mhm.
so he's going to be a restricted free agent. And I don't know. I find that interesting because I feel like they definitely have the money to give him.
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
I just think he obviously wants more than what they want to give him.
Probably. They gave Moses Moody a contract. He's
Yeah.
like not. I mean, he's a role player, but I think they should figure out a deal with him because he. I mean, even last year he was getting more playing time and he was scoring a lot more. Like I remember he was going like stretch. He was having 15 plus points every game. So
Yeah, I don't know what's up with that. But
Moving over to the female version of the NBA, the WNBA.
Oh,
Shout
yeah.
out the New York Liberty
travel
champs.
and not a foul. LeBron told me that.
Okay.
But
Was
yeah,
LeBron
congrats.
rooting for the Lynx or?
I don't know. LeBron just roots for fair basketball,
Yeah, I guess.
which is ironic.
Shout out Sabrina Ionescu, 1 for 19.
That's impressive.
But that one shot led them to OT, I think.
impressively bad.
Impressively
Yeah.
bad.
And then, hey, no hate on you, but we'd love to have you on the pod if you want to join us. Angel Reese,
For pair of
if you want
shoes.
to join us.
No.
What would we talk to them
I
about?
don't want.
What WNBA life is like.
Yeah.
What's it like playing? Maybe challenge her to a 1v1 or something.
Does she have new shoes
probably
coming
beat
out?
her.
Could we test out a new pair of shoes?
I couldn't.
I've tried on her shoes before. They're uncomfortable.
Well, they're probably made for women.
No,
so-
they're not.
Whoa. They're gender neutral.
They
Oh,
actually,
they are?
They actually are. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And
Well, hey,
now
good
she's
for
not
her.
coming on the pod.
Good for her. Angel
Yeah.
Reese, we'd love to have you.
No.
It'd be
No.
it'd be a close trip for her. She already lives in Chicago.
No.
I don't want any WNBA
Really, you wouldn't want
Player.
Caitlin Clark on the podcast?
besides her.
Hey.
She's an exception.
Nika
Unless
No.
Cameron Brink.
yes.
No.
Unless Angel Reese wants to fly us out.
Facts.
Cameron Brink wouldn't even fit on the couch.
Is she? Oh no, she would
She
block her. She would be blocking
spooky
our
season
ambiance,
view once again.
Yeah. Jumping over to hockey. I mean,
Go Blackhawks.
Season-
We're not really
season's-
jumping to hockey.
season's been going strong.
Go
Go
Blackhawks.
Blackhawks. Connor Bedard.
Um,
My Winnipeg Jets are 4-0. So shout out to them. Shout out Connor Hellebuck. Favorite goalie. Kyle Connor.
Blackhawks. The Blackhawks look like a hockey team this
Bro,
year.
you can't even watch the Blackhawks
Hey, they're
U-
taking.
Utah Hockey Club.
or the
Yeah.
Bulls.
The Chicago Sports Network.
Yeah.
Yeah.
CSN.
I want to see what the Bulls starting lineup looks like.
Probably, let's predict.
Will Lonzo be in it?
Kobe. No. I
Kobe
think it'll
White.
be Giddey.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, Giddey,
Giddey. Kobe
White,
White.
Levine,
Levine.
P. Will,
Patrick. Vooch.
Yeah.
Okay,
think-
so we're on the same page.
Lonzo's coming off the bench.
You don't think Lonzo will make it into the starting lineup this
No.
season?
He might not play that much game one.
No, he'll probably eventually make it. And I mean, unless he's kind of like
I don't know.
if he's cooking off the bench, they'll
Yeah.
probably keep him coming off the bench like how
He's
the Heat had Tyler Hero coming off the
Yeah,
bench.
he's a
coming in and
great-
scoring.
with how well he distributes the ball. I think it'll be good for the bench. That
Yeah.
way he can kind of get everyone going, and he can score enough to where I think it'll be a good spark. But I think it's important Giddey gets these minutes right now.
I don't know, man. Yeah, I feel like mid-season he'll be starting.
That could be true. Whatever helps us get.
I mean,
Cooper
they're probably still just easing him in.
Because Giddey's
To
probably a better
basketball
scorer
anyway.
than him.
Fly.
I don't think that's true.
I don't know.
I think it
I
is.
can't decide
think that's
if I
true.
want Cooper Flag or if I want to make the playoffs.
Cooper Flag.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
we're just gonna be mid again.
that is a typical Chicago sports fan
Oh my god.
thing to say.
All right, man. Let's go back. Let's jump back in the NFL.
Am I wrong? No. All right, NFL news. Ayuk out for the season.
Yeah. My
Torn
Ricky,
ACL and MCL.
my
Yeah,
Ricky
that's
Pearsall
rough.
stock
Going up.
going
It's
up.
going up. It's goodbye. It's
Um,
goodbye.
Tough for the Niners, right? I mean, they just spent.
They have so many people hurt.
Yeah.
I didn't even know.
I mean, but they've been struggling with him anyways.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm glad to see what Ricky Pearsall can do in a more expanded role. I know he
I know.
didn't play that much yesterday, but now Debo's kind of
Devo might have pneumonia.
Pneumonia.
His pneumonia
Yeah.
symptoms.
Brandon Ayuk out.
man, they're going through it.
Juwan Jennings is still hurt with a
Yeah.
hip injury.
I mean, he might be wide receiver one. The 49ers' healthiest receiver got shot 2 months ago.
Not that that's funny. I'm
Yeah.
just saying it's
It's just, yeah.
yeah. That's
So you think
crazy.
that's funny? It's not funny.
We'll see what happens with McCaffrey soon. We haven't really had any updates on him recently.
the only thing I saw was them saying he's not coming back
Yeah.
for week 8.
He's probably just chilling at home with his wife Olivia Colpo.
Well, would you blame him?
No, I don't. He's probably lying about his Achilles. He's like, a couple more weeks.
Yeah, but she probably wants him to play though. You know.
Yeah, he's probably a burden at the house.
Yeah. All right, man.
All right.
Let's get some energy.
Yeah, something
going. Let's get
something
some energy.
we couldn't get into last week because this happened after we had filmed our episode.
Of course.
Devontae Adams traded to the Jets, as kind of we predicted, low key.
We low key thought the Ravens though, or
Yeah.
at least I did.
Ravens
said
or
Jets.
Yeah.
Evan was all on the Jets train, which makes sense.
I figured that they were going to reunite.
Okay.
First game with them though,
Shaky.
loss.
Shaky.
Kind of jumping into our next point though.
Yeah.
Russ.
Oh yeah, Russ.
First game starting.
Oh yeah.
Against the Jets.
Sorry, Justin.
Not gonna lie, we were watching it. Russ looked rusty
in the beginning.
Yeah. There were a couple plays, that one throw where like it was like that little thing, and he just
like a dump off.
Yeah,
man.
Mike Tomlin was looking like, well, what am I doing here? But then he started locked in, started throwing it to my boy George Pickens,
who had an amazing game.
Mm-hmm.
Amazing catches I saw.
But like you expect him to be rusty right off the bat. He hasn't played since they said like last December.
Yeah.
So, and then after he kind of got past that, I mean, if you just look straight at the stats, I mean, he had a crazy game,
Mm-hmm.
especially for first game back.
Right. On an offense that was struggling to put up touchdowns.
And the Jets
struggling.
They're probably gonna have to win out if they want to.
Yeah, and I don't see them doing that.
Chance at the playoffs.
I wouldn't go that far.
I mean,
They
they're
got five
not winning the
losses.
division.
They got 5 losses
Yeah.
already.
They'd have to go pretty close to winning out. But I wouldn't say. I mean, that should be their mentality for sure. But
yeah, I don't know if 10-7 might get you in, but
Yeah.
Rodgers looks awful. Is that fair to say? He doesn't look great.
Mhm.
I mean, the interceptions weren't necessarily his fault, but he doesn't really look like he's on the same page. Obviously with Devontae, but not even with the other receivers. So I really don't know. I just don't know what's going on.
a lot of receivers are dropping passes though for him.
Also, I don't think we forgot to talk about this when we were talking about what news to talk about. Amari Cooper got traded too.
Oh yeah. It's Bills Mafia.
Yeah.
That's a
Scored
good
a
point
touchdown
to
in
bring
his
up.
debut.
Yeah. Shout out Keon
Yeah.
Coleman for telling him to run
Mhm.
straight. That really helped my fantasy team. So I think the Bills will be a good fit for him. He just needs to remember to catch the ball.
Yeah.
So, which leads us back to this point, as Evan said, the Jets receivers are dropping balls.
Mhm.
I mean, one of the interceptions, Aaron Rodgers threw a perfect ball to Garrett Wilson, and it hit him straight in the chest and bounced up in the air.
Yeah.
But I think they'll get, like with Devontae, I think that'll get going. I mean, I think that is something.
I mean, he only had like 5 days to learn the playbook.
I know. And
Yeah.
that's impossible.
But,
I
mean, it is a familiar system.
Yeah.
So, like, he knows it. But, it is like, tough once you actually get in games. One point I will make about the Jets, though, is, on paper, they look good. But what you kind of don't see is how banged up their O-line is, how banged up their defense is. Like, I think they're on, like, a lot of third strings on their offensive line. And that's blocking for a 40-year-old quarterback who doesn't get around as much. And then you got a banged-up defense, trying to guard pretty good wide receivers and George Pickens, and they got Van Jefferson. So, yeah, I mean, that's just a side that people don't, like, really talk about or, like, realize, even though they are playing bad. Like, and obviously the players aren't really going to complain about that as, like, an excuse, but, I mean, it is part of it.
Yeah, they got it seems like no leadership, no identity. Like, it's just, I mean, yeah, there's a lot of injuries. It just kind of seems like no one's, like, stepping up or, like.
Well, how are you going to have leadership when you just fired your head coach?
It's difficult because then, Rodgers said some stuff.
And, like, a head coach that was going to fire the offensive coordinator. Like, there's just a lot of things going on. So.
Yeah, they're a mess, simply put. Someone needs to step up. Or else they're doomed.
Yeah.
Deshaun Watson out for the year.
Mm-hmm.
What is he? What is his? Is his ACL too?
Achilles.
Oh, Achilles. Oh,
Which,
yeah.
That's horrible. But
Darn.
that just means our boy Jameis hopefully gets to step up and play.
Imagine Jameis leads them to the playoffs.
That would be awesome.
Yeah, I mean, with no receivers now anymore, but I don't know.
Yeah.
I saw a report today that teams are asking about Myles Garrett.
Oh, future Bear. With Max Crosby and Montez Sweat.
Yeah.
I like this.
I don't think they'll trade him, but that's just something to look into.
Yeah, it's just interesting.
Yeah, and then the Chiefs stay undefeated.
Darn it.
A Chiefs team that, to be honest, hasn't played that well
No.
for an undefeated team, especially Patrick Mahomes.
Mm-hmm.
But somehow they always find a way to get it done.
I don't get it.
Help with the refs.
Their defense is really good though. Spags really good. Man, I just don't know. It bothers me.
It's more about, to me, it's more about when it comes down to it.
What?
What?
Nothing. Keep going.
It's more about when it comes down to the plays that needs to be made. They make them. You know,
Yeah, I
there's
know.
always like that third down or fourth
Yep.
down completion that like they always get them. You know, like the most important plays, those are the ones that they get.
Mm-hmm.
So sometimes that helps out more than just
It's true.
playing a complete game. You know, so
Like that Mahomes run.
like the Mahomes run.
I don't know how he can just do that. He gets away with like these random runs for 30 yards. But yeah, I mean that was a really good and important play.
Like it's like he'll like escape from pressure, roll out, and then he'll throw it, and you're like, you just think it's gonna be incomplete, and somehow it's just like right to the.
I don't get it.
So, yeah.
I don't get it.
Let's talk a little bit about the Packers game, and then the Bears preview for next week.
I like that.
I can start out.
Yeah.
The Packers game. It was a very interesting game to watch. I would say the Vikings Lions one was better, just because there was more back and forth.
Yeah.
I would say, but yeah, I mean, the defense, even though they didn't get any takeaways, I think they played their best game of the year. They held C.J. Stroud to like 80 passing yards,
that was
and they
crazy.
put like an
But
immense
Joe Mixon went crazy though.
Yeah.
in the first half. I mean,
they kind of stalled in the second half.
yeah, I mean, they only scored 3 points in the second half. Yeah, Joe Mixon. So I saw this. I heard this thing today. Joe Mixon averaged 4.5 yards a carry, which was more than C.J. Stroud did a pass,
Wow.
which is crazy to
Yeah,
think.
that is crazy. I was looking at the box score, and it was just like one reception. I think Stephon had the most with 5, and everyone seemed to have like.
But he only had like 23 yards.
That's what I was gonna say. They had like no yardage, no receivers. I mean, they did a good job in the secondary, definitely shutting them down. They did a good job with pressure.
Yeah, pressure.
That's what I will say.
And it was like every third down, they basically just said, we're gonna show we're sending 6 guys every time. And whether it is that or not, that's up to you to decide. Like he couldn't really handle the pressure.
No, that O-line seemed to collapse faster than the Bears. I'm gonna be honest, and he didn't even have a chance to throw it half the time.
Yeah, I mean Jordan Love threw 2 picks.
Leads the league.
Tied
with Mahomes.
But
Missed 2 games.
True.
it's kind of like I mean, you're gonna hate on it all you want, man, but like the way that he plays, and he takes the aggressive route, and just some of the other throws that he can make, you're not. I don't know. Just like him throwing 2 picks and then us still being in the game and like
It's impressive.
And then us winning the game, like the only reason that game was even close is because probably of the picks and the fact that
And the defense.
we had
Defense,
Yeah.
the defense, but the fact that we had 4 straight like drives after stopping them where like we just didn't score. We punted every time. But other than that, that game would not have even been close, and it was versus a very good team.
I have a question. Do you think Jordan Love wanting to make those home run plays and like throwing the picks, do you think that'll hurt him in the season, like down the line? Because like last year in the playoffs against the 49ers, he had that pick where he was trying to throw it, like towards the middle of the field across his body. Do you think later in the season that may hurt you guys, or do you think because he's taking those chances, it will, give him opportunities to score big plays? and like win games.
Yeah, I mean, there's definitely, for sure, times when it will hurt you, but
Like, do you think there's a better chance? You know, it kind of outweighs.
I mean, it's just a high risk, high reward.
Right.
Like-
Do you think that's good?
yeah, I think that he definitely, kind of like I said before, like he has those flashes of like, being aggressive, but then he also has like the perfect throws. But one thing that I like to see was, he throws those 2 picks, and then you're kind of worried in the last drive to when they get him down the field, and then he brings him down the field.
That's true.
And doesn't throw a pick. That's something obviously I was a little worried about because of like things that have happened in the past. But I mean, the one thing I know about him is that I feel like he always like learns from his mistake, especially teams, like playing different teams twice.
Yeah.
Like he seems to pick up on things pretty fast. But no, I mean, I'm not worried at all about the picks or anything like that. He's gonna beat him, and we know what he is,
Yep.
so we're not worried.
I like that. That makes sense to
Connor
me.
really didn't even watch the game, so he doesn't even have anything to say, and he's just doodling over there.
I watched a little bit of it.
What was your
Yeah.
favorite part?
Yeah, what was your favorite part?
I think I know
Jordan Love's 2 picks.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's.
I did enjoy that. Yeah.
And Joe Mixon's 2 touchdowns.
True. I like that for fantasy and the parlay.
Still won the game,
Sure.
and we got a new kicker in town.
True. And he made the game-winning field goal.
I was nervous, but I will say once he banged that first one right down the middle, after when they called the timeout, I was like,
Feeling good.
I felt good about it. If it was Anders Carlson or
Anyone else?
Narvison out there, I would have been like, this game's chalk. We're not making this field goal.
Yeah.
Owen said that he was hitting 65-yarders in warm-ups.
Really?
Yeah.
Man.
So.
Yeah, it's like a complete difference from watching what's his face like miss 40s
Yeah.
during warm-ups. I don't think he backed up behind the 40.
If like the whole league investigation on him was like settled before the season started, I think they would have signed him.
Okay. That makes sense.
But it is what it is.
True.
Now we don't have to play like we don't have a kicker.
True. All right. We going to bounce over to the Bears?
Let's bounce over to the Bears. Who do you guys got next week?
We got
Commanders.
the Commanders.
Ooh, good rookie on
Jaden
rookie
Daniels.
matchup.
It's possible he won't play.
He is week to week right now. Now, if he's that scared of Caleb,
Facts. The one game where he plays an actual
Right.
good defense, he's like,
Right.
maybe keep me
Yeah.
out for another week.
and like it's unfortunate because I love Marcus Mariota.
Mhm.
I was so high and I'm still am. So it's just kind of
I don't want to see.
I don't want to see him play horrible and probably lose his second string job. But yeah, I think the game got flexed 325.
They should get flexed back if Jaden Daniels doesn't play.
Well, too late. I'm excited for this game. I think once again it'll be good for Caleb to hopefully progress and play, a better team.
Mm-hmm.
That way, if he wins, we can't keep saying we beat bad teams. So
Well, unless Jaden Daniels doesn't play.
they won last week. Oh wait, but they played the Panthers.
Yeah.
Well, still, that's why I hope Jade he does play because I think it'll just be competitive and fun. I don't know. I'm just excited. I think, like I said, the defense will play good. Offense will play good. I think it'll be competitive. And I want to see how Caleb does in a competitive setting where it's kind of back and forth instead of just being up a lot.
Mm-hmm.
So I kind of do hope it's competitive just so I want to see like what kind of competitor he is.
Commanders have a pretty good defense too. So, I mean, it'll definitely be a good challenge for him. And I mean, even if...
Montez Sweat revenge game.
Ooh, that's true.
True. Even if Jaden Daniels doesn't play, I do still think because of their defense, it'll be a good test for Caleb, no matter what.
Yep.
So.
Do you have anything you want to add?
No, you guys kind of hit all the points.
Yeah,
I think this is a completely different game if Jaden doesn't play.
I agree.
In fact, probably a blowout if he doesn't play. I'm not gonna
Really?
lie. Yeah.
Wow.
I feel like, Marcus played good, but it was the Panthers, and he's gonna just run into a brick wall.
The
against
Panthers'
Bears
defense
D.
is not anywhere near as good.
At
as
least
the Bears.
Jaden could, I still think we win. I still think we win no matter what.
I don't know about that.
But I just think Jaden he'd put up more of a fight than Marcus would.
I think it's more of a toss-up, not just clear cut.
I'd be more worried about how we'd handle a running quarterback, containing him.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I feel like they don't have enough explosive players besides like Terry McLaurin and Jane Daniels to really like burn our team, defensively.
I mean, you guys were used to guarding a running quarterback in practice. I know you guys couldn't hit
That's
him really,
true.
but
That's true.
so
And Tyson Bagent's basically he's probably
Facts.
being Jane Daniels at practice,
Low key.
Low key, yeah.
he's on the scout team.
Yeah, he's on the scout team. They told him to just run. He's like, okay, that seems fun.
Hey, I mean, all right. Do you want to do some questions?
Sure.
I have two questions.
Dabble with these
Okay.
questions.
Well,
I got two questions. So,
Okay. Like question week.
let me think. Where
Uh-oh.
I did have questions.
We're going to have to come up with something on the
No,
spot, maybe.
Pepper.
Pepper?
No,
Like
I think I remember. I remember one of them for sure.
Okay.
The first one was, are there any what players that are kind of maybe rumors that they might be traded that you would like to see your team pick up?
Ooh, okay.
Max Crosby.
I was going to say either Max Crosby or Myles Garrett, but I'm trying to think
Yeah,
offensively.
I'm trying to think who else is like even.
I know that's up
I
there.
mean, an O lineman. I don't know.
I know. I don't think any O linemen are out there now. I did hear Greg Newsome, corner on the Browns, is up for trading too, but we don't really need any corners. So, I mean, I would have taken Devontae Adams.
I wouldn't have.
What about Amari Cooper?
No.
I mean, we really don't need him, so that's true. I'd probably, like you said, Max Crosby or Myles Garrett for the Bears.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I was gonna say Max Crosby for the Packers because I just feel like if you add someone like that with their defense that's playing better each game, I feel like that. And then like even with the amount of pressure they're getting, like last week, we kind of got a young Lucas Van Ness,
Right.
but we got Preston Smith who kind of plays over him. So if we added Max Crosby there, I think that would be insane.
Yeah, just any player like that would just go crazy on a team.
So, yeah. I can't remember. I'm trying to think what the other question was.
While you think of that, MVP favorites, still Lamar?
Yeah.
Today?
After how he played today, it's got to be Lamar.
I don't even know. I think he's kind of creating a gap right now, and I don't think anyone's really close to catching him. Especially Baker didn't play super great today. Yeah, I really think it's just Lamar, and he's running away with it, which is crazy. But I don't even know it would be close to him right now.
I mean, yeah, Josh Allen's kind of been lacking a little bit.
Josh Allen, I mean, he stepped it up this weekend for sure, which was good.
I mean, yeah, if he starts to pick up the pace a little bit, it could be a tight race, but
I mean,
I don't really see anybody in the NFC posing a threat unless Jane Daniels plays out of his mind. But I don't really see them giving it to a rookie.
Yeah, I just don't. It's kind of a more, not really defensive year, but I feel like no one's just really standing out. I feel like it's kind of a chess match for most teams.
True.
Did you find the other question?
No, I was looking I'm syncing now.
Oh, sinking.
So we'll see.
Okay.
Any question that you can think of that maybe would be good for us, Connor? Oh, okay, I got one.
Oh.
What is your besides like the obvious, like what do you think your team's specific weak point is? Something that will get you besides like your offensive line.
Okay.
And then you can pick one from me that's like besides blah blah blah.
I'm trying to think.
I mean, besides probably is just the fact that we have a rookie quarterback.
Yeah, I agree
think
with that.
I think like some more experienced defensive coordinators could set more traps for him. Like I remember when Bill Belichick was coaching, he used to love going against rookie quarterbacks. He would just make it hell for him.
Yeah.
Like that game against Sam Darnold, I think, when he was seeing ghosts.
Yeah.
I don't know if he was a rookie then or if that was like his second year.
Yeah.
But I know Bill liked going up against young quarterbacks because he would just make it tough for him. So definitely the fact that I know he's getting better each game and
Mhm.
that he's progressing really well. But like if we run into like, I know we don't play the Chiefs this year, but like if we were to run into like a Spags or something,
That's
I feel like he would like he'd kind of had like like a field day, and
That's
just and make Caleb beat the defense instead of just like having
Yeah.
the other players do it.
yeah, and I think
Other than that, I mean, our pass rush gets there. I guess the
Maybe.
run D.
Yeah.
I mean,
I was gonna say maybe like another safety,
yeah.
but I kind of well, did you just say specifically like a player? 'Cause I
Just
was
anything
gonna
besides.
I mean, Bayard's playing good.
Bayard's playing good. I kind of wanted to go more coaching route. Like I was gonna say like a QB coach,
hmm
but then I feel like that kind of can also be done by like either an offensive coordinator or head
Yeah.
coach. Like I like Nagy right now, so maybe.
Nagy.
Oh, I'm sorry. I said QB coach. Sorry, Eberflus. I don't know. I kind of feel like maybe having a stronger either QB coach or like, I mean, the defense is playing fine. So how could I say D coordinator? But I don't know. Maybe some stronger coaches internally to help with player development.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
would say that would be my answer.
Yeah. What are you gonna pick for me? What can I not say? What do you think that what's the most obvious Packers weak point?
The most
I was gonna say
obvious Packers
kicker.
weak point.
But that may have been next week.
I mean,
Secondary. Would you say secondary? Their-
I would just
or-
say
Run defense.
their QB's decision making.
Okay.
Dude.
Like I'm being no, like I'm being
No,
for
I
real.
know. Yeah. That's not
I mean, but like
right.
there's a couple throws that like he's made where it's like,
I know.
why do you throw that?
Yeah.
Like what?
Well, there was that one against the Rams,
Yeah.
and I know he was just trying to avoid a safety, but like it turned into a pick six. And there was that one a couple weeks ago where he was like running this way, and two guys were coming after him, and he just threw it, and it happened to be a catch for the Packers. But like, he's not going to get that lucky every time.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just like some of those throws are just like, why are you doing that?
Yeah.
So which two games were those?
The Rams game,
Yeah.
and then I don't
Vikings.
Cardinals.
Was it
I think
Vikings?
it was
No,
Cardinals.
Cardinal. I don't think he had any picks in the Cardinals game. Maybe one.
No, I'm not saying that it was a pick.
You're
it
just
was
saying
a bad
decision
throw.
making?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That
Okay.
it just happened to work out in their favor.
Yeah.
Well, as a team, we won those games though.
I know, but like I'm just saying that like I feel like that's something that could end up, like Chris said,
Yeah.
that's something that I feel like could hurt them in the long run.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I don't agree with that, but
I mean,
If
no, but like you guys, like they're like the two games that I mentioned.
yeah.
Those are like light defenses, and like that's something where throws like that could work.
True.
But like, if you were to play like the Chiefs,
Spags.
I know I just brought that up for the Bears.
we have played the Chiefs last year.
No, but not this year.
Same guy though.
Okay, sure. But like, and then like, I mean, a team like the Bears, I just don't think that that's something where like that could, positively affect them for the season.
Yeah, I think their defense would need to continue to get
Yeah.
takeaways. That's why I
Yeah.
think they have been able to get away with stuff like that is because their defense is doing a lot of
Yeah.
turnovers.
Well, listen, the one thing that now my point about it is because last year he had the same thing happen to him in the beginning of the year, and then he went on like a 21-1
Mhm.
like touchdown to interception ratio. So like that's just I don't know. It's not something that I'm worried about, and it's something that we've been winning games with
yeah.
because of other throws that he makes because he
Sure.
makes throws that only like 2 or 3 quarterbacks can make in the league. So I don't know. I guess if you're gonna say that if I had to choose something else that is their weak point, I would say it would be.
I was gonna say their run defense feels so broad, but I'd probably say like cornerback. That would be what I would say.
Corner?
Yeah, I would say that just because of depth and
of
Jair's
depth,
injury
yes.
problems.
Yes, because of depth for sure. If they get injured, banged up, then they're kind of. Well, I mean, you saw it in the the Cardinals game. No, not the Cardinals game. The Vikings game when Jair was out. They're their corner just got ate up. But
Did Eric Stokes play that game?
yes, he did.
He played way too much that game.
Way
I'm
too much
guessing.
that game. But other than that, I would say the penalties. They're like a penalty machine this year.
Yeah, they are.
So. Yeah.
Okay, fair enough.
And I could not get to see the last question, so
Okay.
sorry, Dad.
Yeah. Well, I think 3 questions was pretty good.
Questions is good.
We had
Took up
some
a good amount of time.
We had a little discussion about it.
Oh, we got a Capper Glazer hater.
Nice. Ooh. I'll pass this down. Do we remember ours from last week?
I have mine, yeah.
Okay, I do too.
I don't remember mine.
My capper last week was Dak. I think they were on a bye this week.
They were on a
so,
bye.
He still hasn't really been playing that well.
Maybe in practice.
Especially for the contract that he's been getting, that he got. Let's see if he could pick it up next week.
Yep.
I mean, maybe Mike McCarthy's the problem. I think I said this last week, but I mean he's been riding the coattails of that one Super Bowl he got with the Packers for a while, and maybe it's time to start being maybe he's just not a good coach.
Oh, okay.
Well, nobody's saying that. Nobody's saying, "Oh, we're keeping him here because he's a Super Bowl champion."
Yeah.
Though. No one's saying that.
I know, but I mean, you're like, oh, why is Mike McCarthy here? Oh,
Yeah,
a Super Bowl.
I don't know.
Nobody says that though.
Does he?
I know, but you look at his
what kind of resume does he have?
He has
really?
a Super Bowl
Outside of the Super Bowl. I
Yeah.
don't think he doesn't really have that
Not
impressive
really.
of a.
I mean, other than the Super Bowl, no playoff success.
Yeah, I don't
I
think.
think that was the only Super Bowl he went to.
Maybe a couple conference championships, like 3.
But I think it's more about, and this happens with a bunch of coaches, is that it's sometimes it's just time, and that's just how it goes.
Yeah.
Kind of
Time's up.
outdated.
Yeah, time's
Yeah.
up. You had enough time. It's not necessarily you're a bad coach or you're not a good coach in the league, because obviously he's a good coach in the league with the teams that he's coached.
Yeah, he's had some good teams.
But and I think the biggest thing over there, in my opinion, is just the culture that's set over there, and it starts from
They're captains.
yeah,
And coaching.
Yeah, and coaching.
They got
and their owner.
They got especially the owner. They got no running game. That's been apparent, and I think that also is a main problem too. If you can't run the ball, you can't do anything.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's what it's mainly about.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Like Glazer was Caleb Williams, who was also on a bye, but he played good against the Jaguars.
Yep.
Played good against the bye week. Went to Six
Played good
Flags.
against the.
Went to Six Flags.
Shout out.
Completed a 1,500 piece puzzle.
I saw that too. I really kind of wish he was practicing, but puzzles keep your mind sharp.
Exactly.
Hey, he's putting together the pieces of the offense, so then he can take apart the defense.
Yep. And he's
It makes sense if you think
with the
about
puzzle.
it. It's a puzzle.
Yeah, and he's already ridden the roller coaster of bad games so far.
True.
So he's on the up.
You start up, you may go down, but when the roller coaster finishes, you're always at the highest point.
Facts.
It's not right at all.
Yeah.
Just move on.
I like that though. That's actually my favorite saying.
Yep.
My hater was Deshaun Watson. He got
Man.
injured.
You gonna still hate on him?
No. I mean, yeah, for his prayers up. I don't know, bro. You're a bad person, but I don't want to see anybody go down with
I mean,
injury.
yeah, you can wish he recovers, just
Yeah.
maybe doesn't play football again.
I'm gonna be honest. I could not care
Yeah.
less.
It's not a bad take.
Just don't go to any more massage parlors and don't try to get your physical
yeah,
therapy.
your Achilles is on your foot.
Yeah,
remember
your Achilles
that.
on your foot. Not
No further comments.
Yeah.
Okay.
And shout out Chris Godwin.
Shout out Superbad if you know what we're going with there.
All right, man. Was that all 3?
Yeah, that's all
okay.
mine.
Last week, my capper was Josh Allen, and he did cap. So he had a lot better week this week, which I'm glad about. I think the new target of Amari Cooper definitely helped him out, and he just looked a lot more comfortable. So Bills Mafia is back. My Glazer was Darnell Mooney. After his 2-touchdown performance, he proceeded to be non-existent. Big Kirko had a bad game, so no swag surfing. He actually got put on the bench. I wouldn't say bench. I'd say they took the starters out, and Michael Penix was able to get a first, completion and reps at QB in the NFL. My hitter was Derek Carr, someone else who is more than likely going to be injured for a while. Yeah, I guess there's not much more to say about that because he's
Spencer
injured.
Rattler stock probably going up.
Maybe. I think he got benched, low key.
No, I don't. I think he played the whole game.
Okay.
I mean,
They were just horrible. I mean,
Yeah.
I kind of turned it off as a little bit of a snooze fest.
Let's not overreact, man, about just throwing quarterbacks in a week before. Like that's a tough task.
I mean,
Hey,
that's
Drake
true.
May.
Hey, Baker Mayfield on the Rams.
Drake May performed. Yeah.
Sometimes it works out better than others, but you can't expect it to work out good all the
That's
time.
true, especially as a rookie. I will say, well, Drake May. Never mind. Just
Tired of all these overreactions, man.
We got to overreact. We got to have something people will listen to.
Yeah.
I'll keep you guys humble.
We need that.
And I don't even remember what mine were
Huh?
last week. So
It was
So,
probably Amari Cooper for a hater.
probably.
Yeah. Let's just jump into this
Which
week.
was a
So
bad
start
hate.
we'll start with Capper.
Okay.
You got a double T in your name?
Huh?
You got a double T in your name?
Yeah, I do. Technically, yeah. But not in the same name.
Oh, okay. Then okay. We don't have the same guy.
3, 2, 1.
Was it Jay Jettis? Oh, Cortland Sutton, Baker. I put Devontae, whatever, Smith.
Devonta
I put
Smith.
Cortland Sutton.
I like that.
A big zero burger
Yeah, bro.
in a game where your offense actually put up points
That's why
and
he's
your
on the
wide
bench.
receiver won over there. That's
Is he?
yeah.
It's
I
a
mean, I
little
know
Jordan Humphrey.
Javonte Williams had a good game, but
Yeah.
who cares?
Yeah, Cortland Sutton played terrible.
Yeah.
He did.
Big zero burger. I know Devontae. I mean, AJ Brown had all this.
I actually put in a bet for him too, and it was like
Oh, that's why.
That's why he did bad.
Yeah. That's why he was also on my bench. I put Devonta Smith also at like Cortland Sutton on my fantasy team. 1 reception for -2 yards is crazy. Like 0.2 fantasy points. I don't know why they weren't giving him the ball. Saquon did have a great game, so I guess they're kind of riding
AJ Brown
that.
did too.
yeah.
I don't know. I don't get it. Maybe he wasn't getting open, but against the Giants, I don't know. They need to use him more, and I feel like they will use him more next week.
I've been with an interesting Baker Mayfield pick. I thought he had a good game other than the picks.
It was a little stat padding at the end of the game.
Yeah. I mean, you weren't even watching it, so.
Hey,
You didn't see those picks though.
You got me 20 plus points.
And that's
in
literally
fantasy,
that's what I was gonna say. I was gonna say that if you go look at the box score or the game stats, the player stats, it's
Box
gonna
score
look like
watcher.
it's not gonna look like as bad as it was, but there were some. I mean, me and Chris were watching it. Some bad throws, like his interceptions. If you thought the Jordan Love interceptions were bad, like these ones were just like blatantly into
Yeah.
people. Like he threw one that was triple coverage.
The one in the end zone was pretty bad. He just didn't see Marlon.
Like, he just,
Humphrey
like,
there. He threw it
overlooked
late.
him.
He threw it late.
And there was a lot of garbage time passing yards, like where they were just playing
Hey,
like shell.
yeah, but we take that. Yeah, he's been having a rough couple weeks though.
Yeah, so I do think that he will get back on, on track at some point, whether it's next week or the week after that. But yeah, I mean, it's not going to look like it in the score, in the box score, but he did have a bad game.
Mm-hmm.
All right,
Glazer.
Glazer. I have a feeling this might be pretty similar for everybody.
I mean, I think there's 3 people in particular I was between, and I chose one of
Do
them.
you guys have somebody from the NFC North?
No.
Oh, I do.
No, I don't have anyone from the NFC North. There you go.
Jameer Gibbs.
Jameer Gibbs,
Oh.
Lamar Jackson, Bijan Robinson.
Shout out Jameer Gibbs, namesake for my fantasy team.
Yep.
I was being roasted heavily for taking him where I did, but it's looking like it started to pay off now.
1 week.
Hey, he's been good every week.
Yeah.
This just happened to be his best week. 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, David Montgomery.
3
with the
maybe. I
injury.
don't really know.
No, he
I
got
don't know.
2.
Yeah, but,
Dave Montgomery got injured.
Yeah, but I think he came back in the
Yeah,
game.
okay.
So
that running back tandem of Sonic and Knuckles, they call themselves.
I like that. I like that.
cool.
Jameer's Sonic, David's Knuckles. I like
Obviously,
that.
He looks like a knuckle.
he does.
Little knucklehead.
Shout out the
Little
Lions
knucklehead.
for taking down the undefeated Vikings.
It was cool.
Close game though. It was still a really close game.
It was a really nice game to watch.
As a Bears and Packers fan, you have to be pretty happy that the Vikings lost because it's good
Yeah.
for
Yeah,
us.
I'm also nervous though, because like
The Lions are dangerous.
so are the Vikings. Honestly, that came down to a field goal.
Yeah.
Hey, our teams are dangerous too. So
I like that. I like
come
that.
on,
NFC North, best division in the league.
that's all number 1 seeds, man.
That's true in my book. Yeah. You have anything else to say about Jameer?
No, shout out Baby Bat Gibbs.
Yeah. I wrote down Bijan. He had his first really good game, I would say, this season. I know he's been lacking production from both touchdown standpoint and I'd say yards on the ground, but he had over 100 yards. He had a lot of receptions for yardage. And it was just nice to see him be a lot more involved because Kirk's been throwing the ball a lot more. So it's kind of like, oh, maybe we don't use Bijan as much. But clearly when they use Bijan, they may not win, but you can stat pad.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I like that. That's why I like that.
I had Lamar Jackson. We just said it before. MVP favorite, most likely. He had
to back.
5 touchdowns, threw I think over 300 yards.
I think
Probably?
he had 281.
Okay, so pretty
I
close.
don't know why I know that.
I mean, he made plays with his legs. He had some crazy throws.
Dude, he's fun to watch. He's always been fun to watch.
I mean, his ability to extend plays is just unlike anybody else in the league. Just because of his speed.
It's like Caleb, though, low-key.
Always got to throw something in there like that, man. Why
Playing
can't this
at
just
a
be
time.
about Lamar,
You're
man,
right,
and his
you're right.
greatness?
You're right.
But yeah, I mean, I was really not happy that he had that good of a game because of my fantasy matchup, but you got to give props to Lamar, being Lamar.
Give credit where credit is due.
I saw who you wrote down.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, so I'm going to change
Oh,
mine.
we had the same guy?
No, you didn't.
Oh, okay.
I had a feeling he
Well,
would.
you're-
I feel like.
You're cheating.
No. I feel like Evan might write that down too, though.
What? AFC South?
Maybe.
I'm going to say no.
Okay.
Okay, we ready for
Yeah.
haters?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1.
Oh, yeah, AFC South.
Anthony Richardson. Oh, all QBs for the haters.
Damn.
Ever since CJ tried to low-broed Caleb Williams.
Yeah, bro, that's what you get.
I think Caleb Williams has been better ever since that happened than him.
Hey, and Jordan Love.
And he had a terrible
did the same
game.
thing,
CJ Stroud's cool and all, but maybe a little bit overhyped.
Yeah,
I'm going to say it, man. I don't think he's that good.
Whoa.
Whoa.
I don't
kinda
think he's
crazy.
that good.
I
don't know.
Yeah, give a guy some time to throw it. He's going to be good, man, but put some pressure in his face. You see what happens.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. That's all I have to say. He little-broed Caleb Williams, and now Caleb Williams.
Now
is-
Jordan Love, Lil Bro, him. Or at least the past QB, it's been funny to watch.
He was like, hey, see you in the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
I don't think
You said that to Caleb?
Oh, yeah.
Probably.
Yeah.
I wrote down Brock Purdy. 3 interceptions, 2 rushing touchdowns, but that's whatever, man, because he's not going to be doing that all season. 3 bad interceptions.
Yeah, those interceptions are bad.
Not being able to read the defense at all. He kind of looked like that last pick, kind of what people were worried about. I'm wondering if Niners fans are worried. I mean, yeah, you can
they
make the
gotta
argument. Yeah, because what's their record?
3 and 4?
I mean, they almost.
And all their guys are hurt.
Right. I was just about to say, too, they're almost in win-out territory. Maybe not as much, but, with
Yeah,
how
the
competitive the
Seahawks,
NFC North
yeah.
is. But, yeah.
Seahawks might win that division.
Yeah. Bad interceptions. I don't care if their receivers are injured. They still have playmakers. And it's not like these throws have been because receivers are running wrong or bad routes. He's just throwing it straight to the defense. So.
Yeah, I've been down on Brock Purdy forever.
I know. I'm starting to lose faith. But maybe he'll prove me wrong.
Yeah, I mean, maybe, correct me if I'm wrong, but NFC's better than the AFC this year, which is usually flipped.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would say,
Think how many good teams are
I
in the
know.
NFC.
I think
That's why the 49ers would probably have such a hard time making the playoffs if they continue to struggle.
Especially if the NFC North keeps playing like they're
Yeah,
playing.
like the whole NFC North. You have the Seahawks.
it can be dangerous. These
Seahawks
teams are
can be
winning.
dangerous. 49ers could still make a push, So
Yeah, they got to get healthy.
I don't know.
Because in the AFC, what?
Bills,
Bills, Chiefs, Ravens.
Chiefs, Ravens. That's about like
Probably it.
Yeah.
Commanders.
Commanders
in the
are another
NFC.
sneaky team. Well, yeah, but going back to NFC too.
Oh
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh yeah.
I don't know.
What's that face, man?
You don't know divisions, bro.
Shut up.
What was yours?
Mine was Anthony Richardson.
AR-15.
He's been benched for a while now in my league.
I
Not
knew
only
it.
because he's been hurt, but because he
Overrated.
sucks when he plays.
He's overrated. If dude,
And I regret taking him when I
yeah.
did in the draft.
yeah, he makes 2 deep throws a year, and he's like this next.
Yeah,
Cam
bro. He
Newton
makes
person.
2 deep throws.
I think I was glazing after week 1.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
I never glazed.
He makes
him.
2 deep throws week 1, and everybody's like, oh, he's like God.
I
you
know.
the next
I
Manning.
never was on.
He
that
had like
hype
9
train.
completions, and everybody was like going crazy over it.
Did he play this week?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did he have over 100 yards?
I don't know.
I don't know, but he had like.
I feel bad for Joe Flacco. He should be starting.
Nah, Joe Flacco's collected his check. He's collected
I
enough
know.
of his check.
I don't know. I don't know.
I
what
blame
to
it
do
on the
with that.
Colts
Not
I blame on the-
developing him.
not developing him.
He was a project QB coming out of the draft, so
I mean, he got hurt early.
he's constantly banged up. You know who's starting to remind me though? Jane Daniels.
Huh?
Let that sink in. Jane Daniels' career path is starting to remind me of Anthony Richardson. Hot take.
The rookie QB's career
Yeah.
path is looking like the second year.
He's already
QB's
hurt,
career
man.
path.
He's already hurt because he runs so much.
What are you talking about,
No, but
bro?
think about
I'm
Anthony
just gonna
Richardson.
say, they're basically the same quarterback.
They play him.
They're basically the same guy.
They play him. He plays. Okay, he was just getting hyped up for no reason, bro. Like, yeah, he made some good plays when he first started last year, but then he gets hurt.
Yep.
Oh, it's like they just handed the Colts a second chance to maybe let him sit, let him
Comes
develop.
back,
No,
gets
he
hurt.
comes back. They get a little trigger happy. They throw him in there. Oh, what do you know? He gets hurt
Season
again.
ending.
He gets hurt again, and he hasn't even played good. Oh, they got another chance. They throw Joe Flacco in there. Oh, they could just let him sit. Oh, no. They got to put him back in there. And then he plays terrible.
Yeah,
Like, come on. Develop the guy.
And obviously playing is a good way to develop, but like you're starting to put his career at risk. Like I don't know what he has to do to not get hurt, and sometimes people are just injury prone, you know. And like obviously, like you look at a guy like Cam Newton.
How about
who's-
not throw your head at a defender?
Yeah. But you know, you don't want to lose that physicality, but you also want to lose your job in the NFL.
Oh, you're a quarterback. Like,
You're
you got to
right.
slide. You're the most important position.
Yeah, he needs to upgrade that short accuracy,
Maybe he needs to wear a guardian cap.
dude.
Like
Tua-
Jonathan Taylor.
I know Tua's watching right now. Wear the Guardian cap, bro.
Yeah. Does it really do him that much, though? Like,
I mean,
what does it do?
I feel like at this point, at Tua's point, you got to do something.
It just looks like a cloth that you put over your helmet to make it look uglier.
Yeah.
Am I wrong?
I mean, no, I wouldn't wear it if I was in the NFL.
Would you wear it?
Depends on what position I played.
What position would you have to play to wear it?
I mean, if I played O-line, I'd wear it.
Okay.
But you don't really get hit in the head that much.
Dude, if I was O-line, though, I'd wear like 14 knee braces,
Yeah, but like,
14 ankles.
yeah, but nobody looks at the O-line that they got drip.
Oh, so you would just be like the.
I mean, they are also kind of like,
so you'd just be like the least drippiest
O-lineman.
O-lineman in the league.
James Daniels wears it. Bears legend.
Yeah, he does. Shout out.
Some guy on the, or some guy on the Buccaneers was wearing it.
Yeah, on the O-line.
So
Yeah, and he looked fine all game.
Shout out our parlay from last week.
Oh yeah.
yeah.
We didn't talk about this.
Finally.
Finally, it
Who'd you
hit.
pick, Connor?
Kyron Williams.
Who'd you
Okay,
pick?
I picked Joe Mixon.
And I picked Justin Jefferson.
Wow.
And for those of you who locked into
Yeah.
it, man,
For those of you who
you're
watched
welcome.
You're
and
welcome. I
put the parlay in.
I
You're welcome.
really have no clue what the winnings would have been, but it probably would have been decent.
Probably.
No,
What do you
no,
mean?
no.
We won a bunch of money off of it.
Well, I mean, I
Yeah, we won like $60 off of it.
I meant last week's. Like not like two, yeah, but we won like $65. We're gonna
Yeah.
put it into another parlay this week. We're gonna
No,
double
we're
it.
playing. We're going to the slots with that money.
We're gonna lose it all.
Big money bingo.
Big money
I
bingo.
thought you were done. You said last.
I am done.
slots.
Whoa.
Well, until we go to the Peoria Casino.
But betting the money you bet that you win doesn't count as Like,
Well, I didn't place this bet, so
Okay.
I know
dude,
I know you guys did, but
yeah,
but I
it's just
Hey.
something about it.
you're lost, man. You're
yeah,
lost.
my loss.
So,
Hopefully, we can give you guys another one 2 weeks in a row.
Well, let's get into it, man.
we're gonna get into it.
Connor, let's start over there.
Well, I picked my boy D'Andre Swift.
Swifty.
He's been cooking. He's been cooking recently. These last couple games, he's been cooking. I think against the Commanders.
Wait, what has he been? He's been what?
He's been cooking.
Okay.
He's been cooking that curry. I feel like he'll be. I feel like he'll be able to get something done in the run game on Sunday. So that's why I'm picking D'Andre Swift.
Okay, I like that.
Chris.
Yeah, I don't know who's been messing with my name in the notes. I think that was me, low key.
Chris.
But I chose Kenneth Walker, coming off a 2-touchdown birthday performance.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday. Well, we'd love to have you on the pod.
Yeah, seriously, Michigan State alum and Michigan State legend. They're playing an easier opponent. I'm gonna double check because I know I chose this opponent because they're bad against the run.
I just saw Evan's pick. I think we're cooked.
What do you mean? You think?
Why are we cooked?
Oh, they're playing the Bills. The Bills defense has not been playing that great. Why are you smiling at me?
You know.
You want me to pull up the stats?
No. I'm smiling about Evan's pick.
Oh, I didn't.
What do you like about it?
No, I think that's just good,
Glaze.
bro.
No.
Glaze.
Okay.
You
Kenneth
picked
Walker,
DeAndre Swift, bro. How was that mine
That
glaze?
is kind of glaze. I went
Because
neutral
he's
here.
been cooking at least.
I don't really have anything else to say. I just think Kenneth Walker will find the end zone.
Well, hey,
Receiving. No, I'm
unlike
just
you
kidding.
guys, man, I like to take a little bit of a risk.
Oh, I took risks. I just lost when I took the risk.
At least you're lucky they're playing the Patriots.
Dude, get off Snap,
I'm
bro.
not on Snap.
This guy's on Snap.
I'm not on Snap.
Don't even get me started on how you were on Tinder before the start.
No, I wasn't.
I'm
I
just kidding. I'm just
wasn't.
kidding.
Swipe right on anybody?
Yeah, bro. No.
Oh,
matches,
you
bro.
said you weren't. You just said you weren't.
No,
on
from
it.
like earlier.
Oh,
All right.
okay.
Well, we won't get into that.
Okay, well,
We'll get
I
into
think
Evans.
it's broken. I'm not getting any matches.
You
bro.
think Tinder? You ran out of people in the area.
No. Well, yeah. I have to expand my.
That's a small area.
I'd expand my range, bro. But like
Illinois is
I'm
a small
not-
area.
Yeah, I'm not.
Just kidding.
I'm not getting any matches, bro.
Tinder. You gotta get Tinder gold.
can I
Anyways,
make my pick
yes, go ahead.
now? I don't know why you're saying it's glaze when you pick DeAndre Swift,
Yeah.
but I'm going to go Devontae Adams. The connection wasn't what they wanted to be this week, and I just have a good feeling that they're going to get that connection back this week, and I just have a hard time believing that Aaron Rodgers isn't going to find Devontae in the end zone. It's not like there's definitely going to be a play where they're on the 2-yard line and Devontae's out to the left by himself, and he throws up a fade to Devontae and he catches it.
And they play the Patriots.
And they play the Patriots.
Christian Gonzalez.
Christian goes.
He's not going to be able to handle
Gonzalez.
that. So.
He can't handle all that.
He can handle that.
He can't handle all
He
that.
can handle all that.
I don't know about
I think
that.
he can handle all that.
I don't know about that.
So
He can definitely handle all
last
that.
week we had our picks were cut off.
Mm-hmm.
But
So weirdly enough, we all went 14-0.
Yeah.
yeah,
So I
Bye
went
week.
back-to-back 14-0.
Bye week.
I did put it in. I won $1,000 off of $1. So
okay.
I'm gonna invest that into the podcast.
Into the slots.
Okay, well, we can't lie to our audience.
Okay, yeah. I don't know what it was. Since it wasn't in the podcast, we didn't really keep track, right? We're just not
No, we
gonna-
didn't really keep track.
Bye
of it.
week.
Bye
yeah,
week.
it was our bye
I
week.
like
so,
that. Perfect. I need a break.
Hopefully this gets in this time.
Yeah,
so.
should we? No, it's too late now.
Let's start out with the. Oh, and then obviously there's no punishment this
Oh,
week.
yeah.
I know we said it, we all won, but that was just another thing that we would usually do at the end.
Yeah. So no
So,
more punishment either.
No punishment this week.
Woo.
Not next week either, because it's gonna hit.
True.
Hey, you should be happy that I picked Devontae Adams.
Well, no, I'm trying to win our viewers' money.
True.
True. Okay.
I don't know.
I'll top
Whoever's
it.
watching right now.
Hey,
What's this guy
actually,
laughing?
our last video was our second best on YouTube.
Really?
Oh.
So
Well, shout out
Yeah,
to whoever's
I
watching
think
right
it was
now,
like
man.
500K views.
yeah, like
yeah.
500K.
I'm
Mine.
in the thick of
Hey,
it.
if you're watching
Everybody
on
knows.
YouTube, comment on the video And we'll give you a shout out in the next pod.
Stop laughing, bro. That's strike 2 for you. The mic's gonna go crazy with this.
Is that not a good idea?
We'll give you a
I
shout
like
out
the
if you
shout out.
comment on this video.
Comment questions or punishment ideas. You know, we might move
Whoa,
away from
nobody
food.
Yes.
Nobody comments, bro. We say every video, comment your questions or whatever. We get nothing.
No, last video we didn't say that because it ended short.
Right. Yeah.
This
Hey,
guy is the worst attitude.
comment your questions. Comment whatever. We'll give you a shout out in the next episode. Hey, next episode, Halloween special. We'll be dressed up in our
Yeah.
costumes.
Yeah, maybe a bonus episode.
No. Yeah. Well, anyway, let's get into our picks. Let's
Okay.
go.
Okay.
Here we go.
Thursday night game, Vikings-Rams.
Oh, come on now.
Vikings.
Why do the Vikings seems like they're just when you want them to have a bat to play a hard team, they're playing an easy team.
I think this is low-key a trap game, but I'm still going to choose the Vikings. I think it'll be really close, though.
I'm going Vikings as well. Actually, I'm not. I'm gonna go with the Rams.
Okay.
I'm not mad at that pick.
Just cause.
Nah, you do you, bro.
Because I just feel like it's one of those weird Thursday
told
night
you,
games
that's what I'm
where they just play weird when it's a primetime game. Bless you.
Thank you.
Just don't do it again though.
Yeah, I know.
Packers, Jaguars.
Packers.
Whoa. I'm going Packers.
Nah, I'm going Jaguars.
No, you're not.
I'm going Packers.
Yeah, going Packers.
Finalize it.
Packers.
Packers, okay.
Going once.
Jets, Patriots. I'm going Jets.
Patriots. Nah, I'm going Jets.
Yeah, I gotta go Jets.
Make up your mind, man.
I gotta go Jets too.
Oh, shout out Drake May. I hope you have a great game.
Eagles, Bengals. This is gonna be a good one.
I'm going with the Bengals.
Really?
Yeah. Eagles have been
I agree. No, I agree.
low.
I'm going.
No culture over there. Nick Sirianni's.
I think. I don't know. I'm
Big-
going Eagles because I think the Bengals are more of a mess.
Unless Big Dom's there.
No, I think
I'm
the
going
Bengals
Eagles.
are finding their
Yeah.
groove.
They lost again, didn't they?
No, they won.
Who'd they play?
They played the Browns.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm going the Eagles.
But yeah, like Connor said, I think the Eagles. There's something going on over there that's not right. I mean, Saquon had a good game, and I think, but as far as like passing, I think they need to get that figured out.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going Bengals, Titans, Lions. I mean, come on,
Lions.
man. I hope the Titans win, but obviously they're not going
Yeah.
to. So Lions, Falcons, Buccaneers.
Man, I
Oh,
don't know.
rematch already?
Oh, yeah. They already played. Did they? Oh, sorry.
Oh.
Oh yeah, that is.
I'm going with the Bucs this time.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
I think. Oh, man.
I think the last time they played, it was a fluke for the Falcons, I think. The Buccaneers, they're home.
Well,
But they got that swag and that surf though.
I'm looking at it as who's Baker going to throw to now?
Chris Godwin.
He's hurt? He wasn't out here for that.
He snapped his ankle.
He just had a season-ending injury, and they
oh.
just cleared him out.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Did we
Sorry.
not even talk about that in the beginning?
No.
Well, I said shout out Chris Godwin, but we didn't really talk about it. I mean,
Chris Godwin. They didn't show the replay that was bad.
they said it was so bad they weren't going to show the replay.
My boy Jalen McMillan, Kate Otten.
Oh, yeah. I'm going Falcons.
Yeah.
I'm going Falcons.
No, yeah, that's a good point. I'm going Falcons as well.
Mike Evans might be back. Who knows?
Hamstring, he's definitely done for like a couple weeks.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm going with the Falcons then.
All right, fair enough.
I didn't know about this Chris Godwin injury.
Well, now I'm going to go No, I'm just kidding.
Cardinals, Dolphins.
Okay,
Tua
wait.
might be back.
Dolphins.
What is the team?
Hawk Tua's back.
Yeah, that's what it looked like. Yeah, that's his ankle. That's
Let me see that picture.
That's
Oh, yeah,
not
it's-
supposed to bend like that.
Oh yeah, that was a picture I saw.
I would hold it up to the camera, but I don't want to get adult
Demonetized.
demonetized.
Are we
I don't want
even
age restrictions.
monetized?
We could be at some point.
Hey,
What
hey, negative Nelly over here, man.
Yeah, bro.
I'm just keeping it straight, man.
What was that? Okay.
Well, we said
Dolphins.
he said Dolphins.
When
Cardinals,
is the
Dolphins.
matchup?
Cardinals, Dolphins.
Yeah, Dolphins. The Cardinals did win against the Chargers, but
Okay, Ravens, Browns.
Ravens. Oh
Ravens.
no, Loki.
no.
Jameis.
I'm going Ravens.
Ravens.
I'm still going Ravens.
Colts, Texans.
Texans. Strictly because.
Do we all have the same pick so far?
No.
No.
I chose Eagles.
Oh yeah.
And I
And you
chose
chose
the
Bucks.
Rams.
No, I chose the
Okay.
Falcons.
And I chose
I
the
didn't
Rams.
choose the
Yeah.
Rams.
Saints, Chargers.
Chargers.
Come on, Saints got a backup.
Yeah, you're right. I'm going Chargers. They just.
Bills, Seahawks.
Ooh, I like this matchup.
I'm going Seahawks.
I'm going with the Bills.
I'm going with the Bills.
Bears, Commanders.
Bears.
The Bears.
I'm going Commanders.
Shocker.
Cool, shocker.
Especially if Jane Daniels plays.
What if he doesn't?
I'm still going Commanders.
That's crazy, dude. That's actually crazy.
Well, you can't change it, so you gotta kind of assume Jane Daniels is playing.
Yeah.
The Bears.
No, but but the fact that he even if it said right now Jane Daniels wasn't playing, he would still pick the Commanders. That's
I just
crazy.
don't want the Bears to knock him out for the season.
Because
you
the
know?
Bears haven't proven it to me yet.
They're never.
Neither are the
gonna
Commanders,
go.
low key.
I said-
They haven't played a good team.
I
either.
literally said if Jane Daniels plays and the Bears beat him, then they prove it to me.
Okay. This is gonna be another.
I
line
said that last
situation.
week too. It's gonna be another what?
It's gonna be a line situation.
Panthers, Broncos.
Give me Bo Nix. I might start Bo Nix this week.
Is it possible that Bryce Young will play?
Maybe the Dalton experiment is over.
Yeah, but is that just a bad look then?
No.
Or do you just not care at this
I'm
point?
gonna have to go Broncos.
I'm going Broncos.
Chiefs, Raiders.
Chiefs.
Desmond Ritter though. The Riddler. No, I'm going Chiefs.
The Diddler.
Stop. No. Nothing to. No.
I'm going Raiders.
What?
Yeah. Max Crosby's gonna have Patrick Mahomes' number all game.
Bro, no way you're picking the Raiders.
Nah,
It's
Are you actually trolling?
No.
No. Bro, what?
No. It's in Las Vegas.
I don't think that doesn't matter.
It's Raiders country.
That doesn't matter, bro.
Oh man.
I just saw a Vegas Matt video today, bro. They said whenever a team plays in Vegas, the away fans, they show up.
Well, that's because everybody likes to gamble.
Exactly. So Kansas City fans gonna be there.
I don't know.
And the Raiders suck.
Have I picked the Chiefs once this year?
No.
That's why you were in last place in our picks.
Okay, I'm going Raiders.
I'm going Chiefs. I think it's a bit.
Dude, you're
What is this?
Bro, what
over?
the heck,
It's the most
bro?
energy he's had all
Hey,
podcast.
keep that same energy when the Raiders win.
They're not gonna win.
This is a bit too outlandish, as you would say, of a pick for me, so I'm going Chiefs.
Chiefs.
Cowboys, 49ers.
Oh my god.
This is the night
This game's
game.
gonna be a snooze
This is the night
fest,
game?
low.
Yeah.
This game's gonna be a snooze fest.
It's just
low
low. It'll be like 7-3 at halftime.
Yeah, I mean, I'm going with the Cowboys.
13-10 final score prediction.
Just because the Niners have lost all their playmakers. I'm going with the Chiefs or the Cowboys.
Niners are favored at -4.5.
I'm actually going to go Cowboys too, because kind of like what you said, but also it would be Cowboys-esque to come out of a bye week and either lose by 40 or win by 40.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just going to say they win by 40.
I'm
even though I said
going
13.
with the 49ers.
Okay. There's no wrong answers.
I'm with Brock Purdy. He's going to turn this thing around.
Well, who's he throwing to?
Debo?
Juwan.
Debo has pneumonia.
He'll come back.
Allegedly. Allegedly.
Pneumonic.
And Jawan Jennings has played better than all of them. So.
Isn't Jawan Jennings hurt too still?
Yeah, but he might come back.
He's coming back.
I don't know who to pick.
Ricky Pearsall?
They got Ricky Pearsall. It's gonna be his revenge game.
against
From getting shot? It's
Yes.
For getting shot.
And they got that one guy, Ronnie Bell.
Who?
From Michigan.
Bro, look that up.
Kittle?
No, from Michigan.
I mean, they still have Kittle.
Kittle's hurt too.
No, he's
Yes,
not.
he is. He's a foot injury.
Okay,
I don't
but
know if he'll out, but he's hurt.
He's not gonna be out. He's on my
Okay.
fantasy.
Hey,
He knows
Jordan
he has to
Mason.
come
Hey,
in clutch.
Check. It'll
Hey,
say
low key. Kyle Juszczyk's going to go out.
Yeah. His
Yeah,
wife-
Juszczyk's gonna
his
have a
wife
great
can also
Juice
check.
check.
Juszczyk. He's going to have a crazy game. Harvard legend.
I would love if his wife created me some sort of Caleb Williams coat.
Wait, we'd love to have you on the pod, Mrs. Juszczyk.
And we could do like a crafted section where you make cool
Yeah. Maybe we can carve pumpkins.
Yeah, well, you'd have to get here quick because pumpkin season's almost over. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, last game. Back to the one night or the one game Monday night.
Good.
game.
Good, because why are you gonna throw a game on ESPN Plus?
Snooze fest though, kinda. Giants Steelers.
Hang on.
Any game with the Giants, man.
Steelers.
Hang on though.
Yeah, no,
can't be
Steelers.
different.
George Pickens.
George Pickens gets it done with the help of Russ. Steelers.
Pickens.
Whoa.
Whoa,
What do you mean by that?
whoa.
What do you mean by that?
No, that's
It's his
just
last
his
name,
Pickens.
bro.
Hmm.
All right. That was it for this week's episode.
Already?
I'm gonna need Connor to bring some more energy next time.
Yeah, and not put his dirty feet all over my custom-made pumpkin.
Yeah. Okay, stop.
I feel like I had a good week this week. Towards the end.
Bro started ranting about how much he hates the podcast. Then he ranted about how much no one watches the podcast.
People watch, bro.
Bro's on
nobody
Tinder.
nobody
Bro's
I
on
comments.
wasn't on
Snapchat.
Tinder. Snapchat, I'll give you. I was on Snapchat, but I wasn't on Tinder. You want me to go on Tinder right now?
No.
Yeah, let's hold it up to the camera low key.
No.
Do one swipe.
He won it.
Yeah, he wouldn't.
What
It's
if,
not
what
like
if they're
that.
watching?
yeah, what if they're watching and they see?
Oh,
swipe
now
left?
he
That's
thinks people are
embarrassing.
watching.
Oh, now people watch, man. Okay.
Okay.
Connor, I mean, not Connor. Chris, close this one out for us.
Close this one out.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I just want to say thank you all for watching.
Dude,
Guys,
What?
it's not me, it's him.
it's making me nervous.
Well, what am I doing?
Hey,
You're
don't
just
look at him.
grinning
Hey, look
me
at
like
the
I'm
camera.
some child.
All right,
at
hey,
the
hey,
audience.
hey, I won't look. I won't look at you.
This has been oh my god, this guy, bro. This has been 220 takes. Thank you all for watching. I'm Chris.
I'm.
That's
Connor.
Connor.
Well. Okay. What? So you're gonna.
Evan.
All right, thank you all for watching.
Wow.
Cut it.